Hello, I'm John. I'll be answering this question today about a car payment based on buying a car for $12,500, taking out a 72-month loan with a 2.85% interest rate compounded monthly. What we're trying to find out is how much we end up paying for the car once all the payments have been made. So I've got a few figures written out here and the formula for present value. And notice that the interest rate gets divided by 12 since we're compounding monthly, and we have 72 monthly payments. So we're comparing apples and apples here. And our present value is $12,500. This is the formula that relates the present value to the payment amount based on the interest rate and the number of payments. So what we can do is we can plug in this present value that we know and solve for this payment amount R that we don't know. So 1 plus I, it's 1 plus this figure here, which is 1.002375. And that is all raised to the negative 72 power. And we're dividing it by 0.00. Decimal clearer there, 2375. When we do this calculation here, we get R times 66.1084. And the 12,500 comes down with everything else. And of course, with a little bit of algebra, we can just divide both sides by 66.1084. And we get as our payment amount, I make that approximately equal to 189.08. That is the amount of payment. Now that is not exactly what we were asked in this question. However, it will help us to get that because what we're wanting to know is how much we end up paying total for the car throughout the duration of the loan. Well, we have this monthly payment of $189.08. How many times do we pay it? It gets paid 72 times over the total duration. So if I multiply this by 72, this will give us the figure that we have in the end, which is approximately $13,614. My calculator actually ends up being 13,613.6, which if I round to the nearest cent, that will round up to $13,614. Now, and this is going to be our final figure here. This kind of problem can also be done on any kind of calculator that has time value of money functions. For example, the BA2 Plus calculator. And other financial calculators that are very much like this. There's a series of do with financial functions, but also the TI-83 and 84 family of calculators. In the apps, there is one called Finance, and there is a TVM Solver. It's a little tricky to use if you're not accustomed to it. You have to plug in all the numbers that you know. You also have to be aware that that some values are going to be negative, some positive, based on which direction the cash flow is going. For example, if you make the payment amount negative, then your present value is going to be positive. Or if you make the payment amount positive, then your present value will be negative because those two payments are going in opposite directions. You're paying one thing, they're giving you something else. But there's a whole bunch of things that you can solve for. You can do almost any of this stuff with this formula, but the only thing you can't do is solve for an interest rate here, but the TVM machines will actually enable you to do that. But anyway, so this is the amount that we get by using this present value formula. Thank you.